A reading from the book of Isaiah. Today is December 22nd. Our reading from Isaiah is chapter 22. The Valley of Vision Pronouncement. What can have happened to you that you have gone, all of you, up on the roofs, O you who were full of tumult, you clamorous town, your city so gay? Your slain are not the slain of the sword, nor the dead of battle. Your officers have all departed, they fled far away. Your survivors were all taken captive without their bows. That is why I say, let me be, I will weep bitterly. Press not to comfort me for the ruin of my poor people. For my Lord God of hosts had a day of tumult and din and confusion. Kir raged in the valley of vision, and Shoah on the hill, while Elam bore the quiver and troops of mounted men, and Kir bared the shield. And your choicest lowlands were filled with chariots and horsemen. They stormed at Judah's gateway and pressed beyond its screen. You gave thought on that day to the arms in the forest house, and you took note of the many breaches in the city of David. And you collected the water of the lower pool, and you counted the houses of Jerusalem, and pulled houses down to fortify the wall, and you constructed a basin between the two walls for the water of the old pool. But you gave no thought to him who planned it. You took no note of him who designed it long before. My Lord God of hosts summoned on that day to weeping and lamenting, to tonsuring and girding with sackcloth. Instead there was rejoicing and merriment, killing of cattle and slaughtering of sheep, eating of meat and drinking of wine. Eat and drink, for tomorrow we die. Then the Lord of hosts revealed himself to my ears. This iniquity shall never be forgiven you until you die, says my Lord God of hosts. Thus says my Lord God of hosts, go in to see that steward, that Shebna, in charge of the place. What have you here, and whom have you here, that you have hewn out a tomb for yourself here? O you who have hewn your tomb on high, O you who have hollowed out for yourself an abode in the cliff, the Lord is about to shake you, severely fellow, and then wrap you around himself. Indeed, he will wind you about him as a headdress, a turban, off to a broad land. There you shall die, and there shall be the chariots bearing your body. O shame of your master's house, for I will hurl you from your station, and you shall be torn down from your stand. And in that day I will summon my servant Eliakim, son of Hilkiah, and I will invest him with your tunic, gird him with your sash, and deliver your authority into his hands. And he shall be a father to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and the men of Judah. I will place the keys of David's palace on his shoulders, and what he unlocks none may shut, and what he locks none may open. He shall be a seat of honor to his father's household. I will fix him as a peg in a firm place, on which all the substance of his father's household shall be hung. The sprouts and the leaves, all the small vessels, from bowls to all sorts of jars. In that day, declares the Lord of hosts, the peg fixed in a firm place shall give way. It shall be cut down and shall fall, and the weight it supports shall be destroyed. For it is the Lord who has spoken.